ini biar. Is it on? On. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأن محمدًا عبده ورسوله، أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح الأمة، وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. أما بعد عباد الله، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. سبحان القائل في كتابه العزيز: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. Brother and sister, by the grace of Allah, we made it for the last Friday prayer in this year, 2024. We all know somebody who is not with us anymore. Recently, in the 2024, in the 2023, we know somebody who is sick. We know somebody that we think it's his time. But we don't know when our time is. وما تدري نفس ماذا تكسب غدا وما تدري نفس بأي أرض تموت. No soul knows what's going to happen to it tomorrow, or when or where it's going to pass away. How many times we plan something we're going to do for tomorrow, there's something else happen. So it's time to reflect. The Muslim time is always, every time you get good idea, something tells you, hey, I need to stop for a minute and see what's going good for me, what's going bad, what do I need to improve on. The Muslim, the real believer, should do that every time. Because we don't know when we're going to pass away. We don't know when our time. And that, some Mufassirin said that's what it means. Sari'u ila maghfiratin. Means hurry up with the good things because you don't know. You may not live for tomorrow to do it. Since we live in Western society, and we know a lot of people go by New Year resolution. Yes, some people will say the Muslim year is Muharram. إن عدة الشهور عند الله 12 شهرا في كتاب الله يوم خلق السماوات والأرض منها 4 حرم. The count of the month by Allah is 12 months. You can do it by sun, you can do it by moon. So I want to talk today about something called basically introspection and retrospection. We need to start with retrospection. Look at what we did that was good. Because the things in life are two things. نعمة من الله, a blessing of Allah that you need to thank Him of. وإن تعودوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها. The air we breathe, we don't have to pay bill for it. The water we drink that comes from the sky. So subhanallah, our heart beating, something we can't control. That's all blessing of Allah. Our sight, our eyes. We do not appreciate what we have till we don't have it. Alhamdulillah, we can all drive here or walk here, most of it. That's a blessing of Allah. We need to thank Him of it. So there is good thing we do. Alhamdulillah, we need to thank Allah for it, that He guides us to do the good thing. And there is something that from ourselves, وَمَا أَصَابَكَ مِنْ سَيِّئَةٍ فَمِنْ نَفْسِكَ. There is something we did bad that we need to work on and improve. And subhanAllah, Allah told us this is called muhasabah. الكيس من دان نفسه وعمل. The wise person is the person who audit himself, who reckon with himself, who look into himself and say, what am I doing good? What am I doing bad? And Allah said, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد. Oh, who you believe, fear Allah, be conscious of Allah, and let every soul look at what it's already invested or is going to present for tomorrow, which is this day of judgment. And our Prophet ﷺ said, اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس. Take advantage of 5 before another 5. شبابك قبل هرمك. Your youth before you come old. صحتك قبل سقمك. Your health before you come sick. وغناءك قبل فقرك. Your wealth or your ability to make money before you can't make it anymore. وفراغك قبل شغلك. The free time you have before you come really busy. And وحياتك قبل موتك. Your life before your death. This life is the ride for the next life. So having a good resolution or trying to think of good things you start doing based on the bad, the good, and the ugly of the previous year is actually good intention. And good intention, subhanAllah, you get rewarded for it. You know, Allah's justice is not in sync with the secular justice. Secular justice only punish you. Allah's justice reward you. And always look for minimal punishment. Because في الحديث الصحيح حديث عبد الله بن عباس رضي الله عنه عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فيما يروي عن ربه تبارك قال إن الله تعالى كتب الحسنات والسيئات ثم بين ذلك فمن هم بحسنة فلم يعملها كتبها الله تعالى حسنة كاملة وإن هم بها فعملها كتبها الله 10 حسنات إلى 700 ضعف إلى أضعاف كثيرة وإن هم بسيئة فلم يعملها كتبها الله عنده حسنة كاملة وإن هم بها فعملها كتبها الله سيئة واحدة. In this hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah has already declared what is good, what is haram, what is halal, what is haram, what is good, what is evil, what you should do, what you should not do. If a believer has intention or planned to do something good, and he or she follow up and did that good thing, Allah give him from 10 rewards to 700 to whatever. If he did not follow up and do the good thing that he intended, Allah still give him hasanah, give him one good deed. SubhanAllah, even if he didn't do it, but he has the intention. In the contrary to that, if he intend to do something bad, or she, the believer, and he or she follow up and did that bad thing they intended, Allah will give him, write it as bad deed, one bad deed. SubhanAllah. Allah multiply the rewards, but He did not multiply the punishment. Because Allah ra'ufun bi'ibadih. Allah is more merciful of every one of us than our parents are. He created us. But if the believer intend to do bad things and they follow up and did it, Allah will write it as one bad deed. So from there, we have nothing to lose if we come with a New Year resolution. The Muslim New Year resolution should not be on one thing. It should be balanced. You know, a lot of people here focus on the health, the physical health, which is nothing wrong with it, if you have the right intention. Mu'adh ibn Jabal, radiyallahu anhu, he's the afqah sahaba. He's the one who most knowledgeable of halal and haram. He said, I seek Allah to reward me when I sleep. Do you know why? Because I intend to use that good rest to worship Allah. So same thing, physical health, there's nothing wrong with it. You're responsible for your health and your kids' health. So having that plan to lose weight or to be healthier, there is nothing wrong with it. It also should have the spiritual, that's the Muslim believer. يا خادم الجسم كم تشقى بخدمته أتطلب الربح فيما فيه خسرانه انهض إلى الروح واستكمل فضائلها فأنت بالروح لا بالجسم إنسان. Oh, the human being, go to the soul and elevate it. Make it better. Because the intelligence, the soul is what makes you human being, not the body. We have the same body like any animals. The only difference is we have intellect. Allah gave us intellect. Gave us a soul that we need to work on. And the soul is what you feed it. So there is a bad habit that we are doing in the 2024, maybe we need to eliminate or cut it. And remember guys, slow and steady win the race, like they say in the horse racing. Slow and steady. You know, if you see a marathon, you know, the guy who always starts early, like a missile and leave everybody behind, they always end up losing. But the one behind who just keep slow and steady, always the one who wins the marathon. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remember, everything Allah hates extreme in everything, even ibadah. Let's be clear. Extreme now used for certain terms, but Allah hates extreme in everything. وكذلك جعلناكم أمة وسطا خير الأمور الوسط الوسيط وشرها الإفراط والتفريط. The best of the things is the middle. The worst of it is being two on the right or two on the left. The three Sahaba who came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and one of them said, I will fast forever. And the other said, I will pray forever. And the other say, I will not marry forever. What did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell them? No. Then you're not my followers. That's not my sunnah. I fast, I break the fast. I pray, then I take a break. And I marry. And I live my life. So everything should be just little bit. خير الأعمال إلى الله أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها ولو قل. The best deeds, the best thing you can do is the thing that you can maintain, even if it's little. So let's start slow. There is maybe one bad habit or two bad habits that we need to drop and pick good ones. Let's look at what my time goes, because right now is the enemy is the tablet and the social media. Am I always looking at that thing that make me laugh? When I open that feed in Instagram or Facebook or whatever, is everything comes just funny jokes or wrestling or something, but there is nothing there that give me tafsir of Quran, nothing there that give me tafsir of hadith, nothing there that give me seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Those are the things we need to get in. Okay, I have 24 hours. I spend a lot of this, but there is time I'm going to get there. There is a slot I'm going to reserve for the Quran, the hadith, or the seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you should do that the same thing with your kids, to have it balanced. Also, in your resolution, should have something about relationship. So, brother and sister, may I ask you please to all come forward. We have brothers standing behind. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الله. Please, all who you believe, when somebody tell you please, spread out or move forward, please do so our brother can have a place to sit. Please. Okay. So the other thing, just for it to be balanced, it should be, we'll look at the relationship. I don't need to tell you something about relationship with your parents because that's obligatory. There is no room there. There is no tolerance of not having relationship with your parents, period. Even if they are non-believer. Ibrahim has a non-believer one who actually his people tried to put him on the fire, but what did he always say? Ya abati, oh my lovely dad. So, وَخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ. You be humble, put your wings down for them. So I don't need to be talking about the relationship with the parent, period. They cannot wrong you whatever you think they are did to you. You have to be nice to them. I'm talking about the relationship with others. There are siblings, there is uncle, cousin, somebody you just can't stand or get on your nerve and you think that's the person to reach out for. That's the person you say, okay, this year I'm going to work on my relationship with X and Y and Z. To have it balanced. You do it for the sake of Allah. Then it should also have, and your resolution should also have a positive impact on those who are less fortunate. Brother and sister, a sadaqah, charity, is actually like shade on somebody's head in the day of judgment. It's like there is in the sky, when there is a cloud that come above somebody shading him, giving him shade in the day of judgment. And some mufassirin said that's why in the Quran, يقول يا رب ارجعوني, because it's in many ارجعني become رجعوني. Too many of ارجعني. He did not say, when somebody died, in the Quran, he tells us that dead person is saying, please return me. He did not say to do salat, to do zakat. No. لعلي أعمل صالحا فيما تركت. so I may actually do good in the wealth or the heritage I left behind me. I had opportunity to give it charity in this life, to do it. Because he sees the shade on people's head, and he's like, I have opportunity to do that. Shaitan will come to you many ways not to do it. Oh, they don't need it. Oh, they're going to waste it. That's a charity organization or whatever. That's not you. You gave it for the sake of Allah. You be doing business with Allah. Whatever they do, that's their problem. Shaitan will always come on people like, they really don't need it. You're just wasting your money. No. Somebody asks you, you think organization doing something for the sake of Allah, whatever you give them, you're doing business with Allah. Whatever they do with it, you're not responsible. You're going to get your reward. أقول ما تسمعون واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. A while ago, a poet put out one bait من الشعر, one piece of poet, as a question for the others to answer it or give. You know, in Arabic they do that sometimes. When they have a poet, you can either, I read something, then whatever letter I finish on, somebody else give me a poet that starts with the same letter and go on. Sometimes they just put one as a question. And hey, let's see who's going to answer it with another good one. And this guy from Gaza, may Allah free Gaza people. May Allah give them victory soon. He said, ما لي أرى الشمع يبكي في مواقده من حرقة النار أم من فرقة العسل. He said, why do I see the candle when it burns cries? What do you think caused it to cry? Is it the fire that's burning it? Or you think it's missing the axe that's burning away, it's melting out? Do you think it's because it's missed its friend that's going away, the wax? Or it's just because it's the pain from the fire? So most of the people try to answer and just say, oh, because the fire is so painful. The other is like, oh, it's been with that wax for a long time, so it's missing its friend and companion forever, and that's why. Then another guy from Syria, may Allah make them now blessed and give them his dihar, inshallah. He answered it perfectly. You know what we call here, thinking outside the box. He said, من لم تجانسه فاحذر أن تجالسه ما ضر بالشمع إلا صحبة الفتل. He come from somewhere else. He said, whoever is not good for you, is not good fit, is not good companion, do not hang out with, do not stick around with, because guess what? He's going to cause you destruction. This candle burning because it has something that does not belong to it. It's the wick, it's the little rope inside it. Because that rope is burning, guess what? It destroyed the whole candle with it. And that's why Umar ibn Khattab radiyallahu anhu said, ما أعطي العبد بعد الإسلام نعمة خيرا من أخ أو صديق صالح. Umar ibn Khattab said, after the Islam given to us, there is nothing else better than a companion, a friend that is good, that lead you to the good things, that actually have effect on you to do good things, not the bad things. So let's all start this year, right now, anytime. Let's go around our friends and filter them out, see who is good and who is bad. Who is the one who actually only tell me to do gossip when I am with him or her? All I do is gossip and talk about the people and not come with them. Trap that one. Minimize time with him or her. Go to the one who always, when you're with him, you know what? We haven't prayed. It's time to pray. Let's go to the Jummuah. Let's go pray. You know what? There is a lecture here about deen that's coming. Let's go to that. That's the one you need to start working with. Let's make that plan of our resolution for this year, inshallah. And one thing I want to remind us, plus the education team here always working on bringing scholars, guests here, at least once a month. So make that in the plan to come and attend it. We have Sheikh Mufti coming here actually on January 10 to do the tafsir of Surah Duha. So please go to the newsletter and try to register for that and register for everything we have here. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا في الإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. اللهم إنا نسألك من الخير كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم ونعوذ بك من الشر كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من كل ما استعاذ به نبيك وحبيبك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ونسألك من كل ما سألك عبدك وحبيبك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله. Please don't forget to donate to the masjid on your way out.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
صلى الله حقا. استووا واعتدلوا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أخذتي حسن بركاته.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair, Sheikh Jelil, for the khutbah, inshallah. And I just wanted to remind everyone that the Friday night program will resume on January 10th, so there's none today. And then the library programs, the open library is on Tuesdays, as well as the chess club on Thursdays, will resume after the New Year, inshallah. And then we would like to announce the passing of Father Abdul Wahab Muhammad Kasaibi in Homs in Syria. The family asked that you make dua for him and his family. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant him Jannatul Firdaus after forgiving him completely. And then bless the family with sabr to deal with this difficult episode in their life. And just a reminder that the office will be closed on January 1st for the holiday. And then Halaqah with the Quran recitation with Sheikh Mahmoud is not going to happen this weekend. We'll resume after the New Year, inshallah. And then ladies Halaqah is every Tuesday from 10:30 to 11:30. Ladies Arabic Halaqah is every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And please, if you can, today is a holiday weekend as well. So if you can turn right at the right as you leave, that would help us empty the parking lot as soon as possible for the next prayer. We will have we expect a fully packed campus. So if you can help, any little bit would help. So if you go to the right, to the light, if you can make a right turn and go to the next light and maybe do another turn into Meyer and then go back, that will be much faster for everybody, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We have 28 teams in ICGC. Why is one team having access? Assalamu alaikum. Why is one team having access to a special announcement? Why is one team having access to special announcement and the other teams don't? Assalamu alaikum. See what I'm saying? It's not fair. ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. So I'm going to ask
She's in Pakistan. She went together. Maybe with my younger brother and his children. They pay for lunch. Winters.
So then I'm going to tell the team leaders, if you have anything to announce, send it to Brother Bashir to share with the Khatim so they can make announcements so we can stop these announcements.
I see you.
You see what I'm saying?
Now that you vote, it's not the first time. I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense. It's not the first time.
Okay,
It's not the first time. It's happened like more than
Listen
one
to
time.
it.
Yeah.
They're having a visit.
It's not just about a visit.
I agree with you.
They do it every time.
We need to know.
Imam Izzy, he does it every Friday. And then they make sure every Khatib announces it every Friday.
I see your point.
Assalamu alaikum. I just want to make sure that, that we don't abuse our positions. You see what I'm saying? He is a board member. He's got legislation. But if somebody is not asked what they definitely say.
I agree. I see your point. I really see your point. But I also see the pressure of education, which if they are they don't have any money.
They do. It's not about that. They are taking over everything. Look at the app. Only their files are there. They went to my website. They went to the SEC's website. And guess what you did? Even the office doesn't have the authorization to just change the looks of the website whenever they want. Because you don't just, if anybody just comes in and changes the website where they want, then every week we'll have a post. He goes in and he's a tab for the education team. I said, bro, don't you give me authorization? Oh, I'm sorry. Slow down. You're not the only team at ICGC. You have 28 teams, and each one is important. Yes, the idea of ICGC is not just a religious organization, a religious education takes precedence. No, I don't agree with that. It is important. You see what I'm saying? But we do this program for a reason, because we have different segments of the community, each has a need. And we don't prioritize one over the other.
So, but you saw me.
No, I know, not you. No, you. Yeah, that's why I asked you, because I wanted to make sure that I knew where it was coming from, because I didn't want people to ask. But
That's the information.
so I should
I
say,
shall still.
I just didn't know what to you. So now I know, I'm going to tell the team leader if you have anything to announce, send it to us. Tell them that we don't have to do it. So to make it fair. And let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
What are you leaving? What are you leaving? What are you leaving?
عليكم السلام.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
خير. ما شاء الله. جينا هون جينا هون أسبوع على أسبوع. لأنه بدون الشغل أنا حسيت بنفسي. أنتوا جاي من أين؟ تشرب اليوم جمال السلام عليكم. كيف؟
جزاك الله خير. جزاك الله خير. بارك الله فيك. بارك الله فيك. جزاك الله خير. بارك الله فيك.
Sheikh Ali, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
أهلا وسهلا إن شاء الله. ساكن هون؟ أهلا ساكن. وش السنة؟ بعيد من الناس. عندك واقع؟ عندي إن شاء الله دور استوصلنا. تجي ونصل إن شاء الله. يجون دائما لاعبين مع السلام. لا جموع. إن شاء الله. دور لا يخرج إن شاء الله. تقديم في الشركة بس الناس اللي كانت تحضر ايوه وكذا شو لكن حتى عن السيارة ما في السيارة شو عنده لك تنيوك شتا دليل لك يعني قاعد هي ناس حق شو ناس قريب اشتغل شوي ما شاء الله هم مدير ان شاء الله ان شاء الله تمشي مقص ان شاء الله شاركت الميل على المقرع اللي ورق بلا على التاحس اسمك كم؟ الشيخ ولا؟ اسمي ايش؟ ان شاء الله تمشيهم بعد يوم كامل دور الجماعه الجاي ان شاء الله. ان شاء الله اجازه دور ختم نكرك من الشمالات شرك مساج هاي افتح لي واتساب انا لك كاني تلعب واحده ما انا اخويا قلت يا اخويا قلت تلفن ليش؟
Oh, you guys already do?
عنهم الناصر الفاصل مع قبل جيت رأيت هناك ما بصفت صرع لي الكل بيت
Yeah, you can come back. Do me this favor. If you want to send me the
ايوه باش برضه
I'd like to get it also.
جايزين جيت قال انا على بجاني اخويا وكذا بيت بس
Yeah, you can email.
انا داج منه قال لي على
It's 513 477.
مباشرة تخرج المسيب تم ماشي الخط الثاني
Either way. Either way. You can
انت
text
ماشي
me
من
by
المسيب
WhatsApp or
ثاني
by
المسيب ورا واحد
SMS.
هم اللي بعد الخط منه تم ماشي تو دور الصف الهيئة والتلفزيون طاعت اخبارك منها انت يدخل من باب قدام ولا الداري باب وراه تم ماشي جاي يشوف الخلوه
And that's tomorrow.
Okay.
Sundays are tomorrow. Okay, yeah.
ان شاء الله ترى جزاك هو الشغل برضه متصل ايوه يعزمونا ان شاء الله ما لا يغلق حد في خلاص لا يسوق تقول السلام عليكم تقول احد انا بلا من هنا كذا الشغل يا والله يجازيك خير
في الباري عارف يصير يطلق بينا وياكم قصر وياكم ان شاء الله.
انا معي جمعه مبارك
جزاك الله ان شاء الله. جزاك الله خير. السلام عليكم.
I'm proud of you. First Mauritania to come. Not asking about you. Not asking about anything. I said, what can I have English original?
ما شاء الله.
So I said, this will happen.
I will be happy to give it.
Yeah.
So if I don't see you, well, I'll see you later anyway. I'll see you later.
Second.